So, Hare Krishna, all of you, and we shall begin this session with Acharya's Pranama mantras and offer prayers to Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna. So whatever you hear today, any good instructions, these are all coming from our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. So without Acharya's Krupa, one cannot understand Bhagavan. That's a basic fundamental principle in spiritual life. So this is not our words, this is not our wisdom, this is not our realizations, this is not our reflections. So whatever we speak, whatever we hear, whatever progress we make, everything depends on the mercy of Guru or Acharya Dev. So we owe to Srila Prabhupada who have given us this wonderful devotional platform to understand the purpose of life and goal of life. We'll dive into this today's topic. Lessons from MahaBharata. It is a great epic, and we all know how when Vyasadeva wanted to give life understanding to humanity, especially for the people of Kali Yuga, that particular moment, he was contemplating how do we give this wisdom to Kali Yuga people who are not spiritually highly mature, not highly spiritually qualified, and lifespan is very short, and very few even know Sanskrit, and very few people even understand the Vedic text. So how do we give this, the purpose of life, in a story form? So that was the idea behind MahaBharat. Of course, we all know the story, how Brahmadev instructed Vyasadeva that Ganesha would assist him writing. And of course, Ganesha, Vinayaka put a condition that I would happy to write this, but my pen should not stop while writing MahaBharata. Vyasadeva, who is incarnation of God, is an ordinary personality. He said, yes, but you should understand first, then you write. So when I say something, you try to understand that. After understanding all, you should write. So then you see that's a Vyasadeva, supremely intelligent. That's a MahaBharat came into existence. Vyasadeva was narrating and Ganesha was understanding so that Vyasadeva could get some time to think about next line. So Ganesha, after understanding, he wrote. That's why MahaBharat got 1 lakh shlokas, and Bhagavad Gita was also part of Mahabharata. But unfortunately, the humanity, they got carried away by stories, but they forgot the substance of the story. That is Bhagavad Gita. That is the main idea of Mahabharata is Vyasadeva wanted humanity to understand Gita while understanding the other characters. But unfortunately, many people get very, what we call it, a lot of interest to know Mahabharata, But the main purpose of Mahabharata is to understand Bhagavad Gita. So that is the main theme. But anyways, if you see Mahabharata, we'll touch only the few, maybe two, three elements of Mahabharata. Of course, it's so vast subject, but given the time what we have today, first topic we'll talk about art of parenting. You see, parenting is very important element. Art of parenting. How Kunti, Mother Kunti, raised her children and how Dhritarashtra raised his children. At the end, parenting play a very big role in children's life because parents are the first role models for a child. Before he go to school and other kind of outside education, he sees his parents first. How my mother is doing, how my father is doing, how they're acting, how they're talking. They observe children. Unfortunately, Dhritarashtra, by seeing children, his character got changed. That is the power of attachments in this world. The attachment is so strong. We compromise principles, moral, ethical, dharma principles for the sake of attachments in this world. So Dhritarashtra, he compromised dharma and principles and he over pampered his children, especially his eldest son Duryodhana. And he pampered him such a way that he had very wrong foundation, very arrogant. Duryodhana got a lot of arrogance, a lot of pride, no humility, and not too much respect towards elders, so much power hungry, position hungry. These qualities somehow or other he inculcated. Other side, if you see, Pandavas, although they had their childhood in the forest, as we all know the story, Pandu Maharaj died at very young age, and he had two wives, Kunti and Madri. Kunti Devi had three children, Dharmaraja, Bhimasena, and Arjuna. And Madri had two children, Nakula, Sahadeva. And when Kunti lost her husband at very young age, and as you know, the olden days when husband dies, the Vedic women they would also give up their lives. Of course, we don't find such a qualified husbands, qualified wives in Kali Yuga. Madri and Kunti Devi wanted to give up her life, but Madri requested Kunti to stay alive. They requested, my dear Kunti, my dear sister, I don't think so. I can take care of your children as my own children. That I cannot do that. So I cannot do that. And take care of my children as my own children. But you can take care of my children as your own children. That confidence I have. So let me die with mother. So let me die with Pandu. You stay alive. You take care of my children, Nakula, Sahadeva. That was the background. And Kunti Devi raised them, all the five brothers, Pandavas, with a great godly character. She raised them in the midst of great saintly people in the forest. It is very much important. What kind of an association we create for a child? We just want to create a luxurious lifestyle. Oh, I worked so hard in my childhood. I didn't want my son, my daughter to work like me. I want my son, my children to have a luxurious life, getting the very good electronic gadgets for them, put them in a very expensive schools, and give them very luxurious lifestyle. And without knowing the hard work, without knowing the value of the food, value of the water, value of the nature resources, and without knowing the value of life. all other things. You just want to give the material comforts. Kunti Devi did not give that. She gave them the basic understanding of life and she raised them with the help of the great saintly people. Saintly people. You see how satsanga, the great association, will shape up children's future and their character. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nirmalatatvam, nirmalatatve jivan mukti. So good association creates good character. Nissangatve, it detaches you from bad association. Kunti Devi gave that good association to her children so that Dharmaraja, Arjuna, Bhimasena, all the Nakula Sahadeva, they had that saintly people association around the clock. And they were also exposed to simple living in the forest. Kunti Devi did not raise them as a royal princess. She raised them as a very simple like a middle class, even lower middle class kind of. See, living in a jungle is not easy. We are mixed of wild animals and not very comfortable living. But Kunti Devi exposed them to that kind of a tough life, very engaged when they lost their father. Being a single mother, we all know single mother has so many difficulties to raise the children. Without a father, it's very challenging. But Kunti Devi raised 5 children, not one, 5 children with a godly character, with the right value systems, and without compromising dharma. She did not pamper them to compromise the principles, and she exposed them to the difficulties, challenges. That was a Pandava's childhood life, not very royal life. Other side, if you see, Duryodhana exposed to so much luxurious lifestyle, so much pampering. This pampering is a dangerous element. Chanakya says a child, up to age of 5 years, you can pamper the child. You can pamper the child, you can play with the child, you can sport, you can pamper a child till the age of 5 years. But 5 years to 15 years, you should control your child. You should control your child as per dharma, as per scriptures. You should put them in the right direction. You have to be very tough to your children so that they would learn what is good, what is not good, do's and don'ts in life. It's not that you have to harass them and all, no. It's not about abusing them, no. You have to expose them to do's and don'ts. You teach them the moral, ethical value systems, a scriptural understanding, purpose of life, the life foundation father and mother must give to the child. We think we put our children in kindergarten, very reputed schools, oh, they will take care of foundation. We put a very reputed school, they take care of is a professional education. They'll make him engineer, doctor. Those are all professional education, which will help you to earn livelihood. I'm talking about life understanding. What is our contribution to the life understanding? That is the main important element. So Kunti Devi gave children life understanding. Other side, Kauravas had a living understanding, not much life understanding. They're so much exposed to the pampering, everything. Chanakya says up to 15 years, you have to control your kid. Direct the kid toward dharma. If possible, use a stick also, no problem to correct a kid. But not abuse them. So, but after 15 years, you have to be like a friend with your children. This is the way of parenting. But Duryodhana was so much over-pampered that he would not even respect his own father, own mother. He's full with himself. He does not care anybody. He does not value anybody. Like a Vidura, greatest devotee, his own uncle. He does not value Vidura's instruction. He does not value Dronacharya's words. He does not value even Vasudeva's instruction, who is the grandfather, great-grandfather. He does not value even Bhishma Deva, does not value even Maitreya, great sages trying to counsel him. He doesn't value anybody. Arrogance. Other side, Pandavas, They learn how to serve saintly people, how to get good instruction from saintly people like a honeybee. Honeybees goes and collect sweetness from different flowers. That's how it creates the honeycomb. The Pandavas, they learned this way of extracting goodness, extracting good instruction, extracting good learning from the saintly people. That is the way one must learn. The childhood, one must be exposed to that kind of environment. You tell me, how are we creating that environment to the children? From morning till evening, we expose them to only the materialism. And where is the time for them to learn and understand spirituality, the goal of life, like Pandavas did? That's why we failed as a spiritual father, mother, because Shastra says that Guru na sasya, swajano na sasya, pita na sasya, janani na sasya, daivam na sasya, patisha na sasya, namochaye yaha samupeta mrutyam. So what is the meaning of this? Bhagavatam says that don't become father. Guru na sasya. Don't become guru if you cannot remove ignorance, if you cannot deliver your disciple, your students towards godly path. Don't become guru. Just guru means not just cricket guru, yoga guru, tennis guru, sports guru. No, Guru means ignorance. Ru means drives away. Guru means who is very heavy, and Gu who drives away ignorance in the life of a disciple, Sishya. So Guru is very heavy understanding, not just everybody can become a Guru who can remove ignorance in the student's life. Ignorance not okay, he's very weak in the science, he's very weak in physics, chemistry. That is not. That is like a professional education. Life education we're talking about. Life knowledge, life wisdom we're talking about. So don't become Guru. Swajanona Sashya, who cannot deliver his students. Not only that, Pitana Sashya, don't become father. If you cannot direct children towards the dharma path, don't become father, because sometimes you see animals produce more children. Sometimes you see some species like hog varaha can produce 10, 15 children at the same time. What is the value of having a children? If you don't direct them in the dharma path, if you don't teach them the value of human life, if we expose them only to take care of the body demands, body needs, if they don't think beyond the body, that's like animal consciousness. Don't become a father. Pitana sasya, jananina sasya. Don't become a mother if you cannot train the child towards Vedic path. Don't become mother. Jananina sasya. Don't become mother. Those children become burden to society, burden to the Mother Earth. Mother Earth says, I cannot maintain the children who do not have the godly character. They become so much burden to me. Mother Bhudevi prays in Srimad Bhagavata Purana. Not only that, Dhaivam na sasya, Pati na sasya. Pati, don't become your husband. If you don't direct the wife towards the dharma path, godly path, moksha path, don't become even husband. Don't become a husband. It's a big responsibility. My dear friends, becoming a father, a lot of times our parents think, oh, where is the grandson? Where is the granddaughter? When are you become pregnant? Where is the child? It's a big responsibility, not just only financial responsibility, not just material responsibility. A lot of times people compare, calculate only financially and materially. I'll have one child, I'll have 2 children, I'll have 3 children. I'm financially very sound, I can have 10 children. It's not about financial ability, financial capacity, material ability. It's about a spiritual capability, spiritual potency, spiritual wisdom. Are we prepared to give that kind of a spiritual wisdom to children? But do we have that knowledge first? That is the primary qualification, the big responsibility. Directing a children to the godly path like Mother Kunti. That's why parenting is not easy. We have to learn. Kunti, they would never complain. Oh, I didn't have a husband. How to raise the children? Yes, she had so much devotion. That's why when your wealth is bhakti, when your wealth is Bhagavad Gita, like a Bhagavatam, that kind of spiritual knowledge, your wealth, then that knowledge, wisdom give you the capacity, give you the ability, give you the wisdom, give you the realization, give you the strength to handle adversity, handle challenges in life. No, na mochaya samapeta mrutyam. Na mochaya, if you don't deliver them, if you don't direct them towards moksha, don't direct them towards dharma path, don't become husband, don't become father, don't become wife, and don't become mother, don't become guru. So parenting is not just giving the comforts, it's giving them the right spiritual, cultural, values driven foundation so that they will lead a value driven life. They don't compromise the character. Compromising character is one type of prostitution because is prostitution selling the body. Is somebody compromising the character, somebody compromising the principles, somebody compromises one type of prostitution. So it's not just only the body level compromisation, it's all compromising even the value systems. So let us not expose our children to that. You have to have a big responsibility. First thing is make room, make time for yourself. And the second principle, make time, make room for your children to guide them spiritually. Invest at least 15 to 20 minutes every day, expose them to spirituality, make them understand what is the goal of life. So what is the purpose of life? So that you don't make them only engineers, doctors, you make them a first class human beings in the society. That's the first art of parenting. Mother Kunti, you see, create such kind of a children. Even Krishna became so captivated by the Pandavas' qualities. Krishna, the Bhagavan, got captivated by the qualities of Pandavas. You see, you can conquer God if you have godly qualities. The purpose of parenting to inculcate godly character into children's life. That is the main responsibility. The first lesson we must learn. Other side, Duryodhana and all other 100 children, their life, the character, everything, they did every possible way for to secure the position, to fulfill their hungriness, and not only that, for the body needs, body demands. Duryodhana was ready to go to any level. He even rejected his own mother. Gandhari requested him, my dear beta, my dear son Duryodhan, you are really following adharma path. Please, at least now realize that this will destroy whole our dynasty, whole our family legacy because of your greediness. Please don't become the destructive force of your brothers. Please give up this greediness, my dear Duryodhan. He said, my dear mother, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm doing wrong thing, but I cannot give it up. You please don't instruct me. Good instruction, my dear mother. I cannot undo it. You see? If you don't train children at very young age about do's and don'ts, the value systems, then when they become so strong, when there's strong-headed people, they cannot listen to you. Not only you, even Krishna instructed Duryodhan, hey Duryodhan, please at least now, at least distribute the property, distribute the kingdom, because the kingdom belongs to Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira, because he was the eldest son of all the Kurus and Pandavas. So as per Dharma Shastra, he's supposed to become the king. He was stolen from Dharmaraja. And a character person should be the king. He did not listen even to God. Forget about father, mother. If you don't train them at very young age, even God comes personally instruct them good things, they reject even God. That is kind of a mentality Duryodhana had. So you train them at very young age. The second important lesson we must learn from MahaBharata, art of friendship. How friendship can spoil your character too is very much important. Karna had a noble birth as the first son of Kunti Devi, as a noble birth. And he was also brought up with a good cultural environment and everything. He had good qualities and everything from a very young age. But you see what happened. When somebody, there are two things very destructive forces in this world, Dhana and Jana. Dhana means wealth. Somebody who is so much greedy for wealth, greedy for property, greedy for material things, material achievement, too much over greediness. We don't say don't earn money. You earn money. You have to maintain your body, your livelihood, your family members. You have to maintain them. You need certain money for their education, but nothing wrong in it. But sometimes people find wrong ways and means to earn livelihood and over greediness. So Vamanadeva says, my dear Bali, hunger can be satisfied, Bali, by eating food. Thirst can be satisfied, Bali, by drinking water. But one's greed cannot be satisfied even by getting the whole multi-universes. One's greed cannot be satisfied, Bali. So I'm very content, Bali. I don't need anything. I just need 3 steps of land, Bali. One's greed cannot be satisfied. You know, Bali, Vamanadeva declares, you see. So Karna somehow or other compromised his character. He wanted to become the king. He wanted to become the ruler. He wanted to become the leader. The position hungriness, other things. And Duryodhana was looking for an opportunity. And Duryodhana always in that mood, power hungry mood, wealth hungry mood. When he found Karna, he found, oh, he's aligning, my nature aligning with his nature. I think it's very good. So let me make him a king. So Duryodhana made Karna as a king. Then you see what happened. Karna, lot of time people think Karna was a noble man, noble character. But Karna was the main destructive force behind Kurukshetra war. And he thought, Duryodhana gave me material position. So it's my duty, somehow or other, pamper Duryodhana, just fan his ego, some other make him very happy, so that I will be very secure in this world. And Karna was keep on, saying yes to Duryodhana. Not only that, he was giving kind of poison ideas to Duryodhana. Poison ideas to Duryodhana. Even not only that, Karna's gravest mistake in his life. Gravest mistake in his life. No human being should be doing this. This is for this mistake, Kurukshetra war was arranged. A lot of times we think, oh, why war happened, war happened. Krishna reveals that secret at the end of the Kurukshetra war. Why war happened? Why war happened? Because Karna, you see, we all know that. How the gambling match happened by cheating, deceiving mentality by Shakuni. Shakuni had an agenda. Shakuni was maternal uncle of Duryodhana. His agenda was only to destroy Kauravas. And Duryodhana, this way, that way, he want to climb the ladder. And Karna found Duryodhana as a ladder, so he could climb. Everybody had an agenda here. So, in this agenda game, what happened? Karna gave the idea. Yes, because Karna wanted to marry Draupadi. He also went to Draupadi's Swayamvara. Duryodhana also went. Many kings went. No one could conquer. Only Arjuna conquered that. But he had that desire for Draupadi, Karna. Even Duryodhana had desire for Draupadi, you see. Karna gave this idea to Duryodhana. We must drag Draupadi. We must undress Draupadi in public assembly. The idea was given by Karna. Not only that, he said, Duryodhana, Draupadi must sit on your thigh, on your left thigh. Generally, you see, right thigh of a man is reserved for the daughter or a daughter-in-law. Left thigh of a man is reserved for wife, spouse. Karna gave this idea, we should drag Draupadi, undress Draupadi, make her sit on the left thigh, Duryodhana. You should enjoy Draupadi. You should make Draupadi as your slave. You should accept as your wife and make her sit on the left thigh. That's why Bhimasena broke the thigh of Duryodhana at the end of the MahaBharat war. But the idea was given by Karna. And Duryodhana, you see, he was waiting for such kind of ideas. A Karna wanted to please Duryodhana. Knowingly, he knows right do's and don'ts. Sometimes we see even in the real world, sometimes bureaucrats, IAS, IPS officers, they compromise their character. They surrender themselves to politicians. They knowingly do wrong things. They want to please them so they get promotion. They become IG, DIG, they become DGPs, or they become chief secretaries in public servant life. The position, as I mentioned, Dhana and Jana. Jana means position or followers or power game. A two thing destroys one's life. Over greediness for these two things. So Karna was over greedy for that, and he, because of that, dragging Draupadi to the public assembly. That's a bija, seed was sown for Kaurava destruction. The secret was revealed by Krishna at the end of the war. When Gandhari asked, "Why, my son? All 100 children died, Krishna." Krishna reveals that. Because of this grave offense done by Karna and your children, Draupadi, such a great devotee, even Draupadi, such a devotee, even Draupadi hates. Draupadi's hair chants Krishna, 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 Krishna. You see? One time, the queens of Dwaraka asked Draupadi, "Why Krishna always chants your Nama? Why Krishna always remember Pandavas and you? Although Krishna is with us, Rukmini Satyabhama with all the queens, but he's always thinking about you, all of you Pandavas. While sleeping, while eating, while doing everything, he's always thinking about all of you." And Draupadi reveals the secret. Yes. See, we think Draupadi says, "Queens of Dwaraka think Krishna is mine. Krishna is mine." Draupadi says, we don't say Krishna is mine. We say, I am Krishna's. We are Krishna's. So that Krishna is obligated for us. We are depending on Krishna. Queens of Dwaraka, you say, think Krishna is yours. There is a possessive mentality. The Pandavas, we think we are Krishna's. There is a dependency mentality. So even Draupadi hates chant Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You see, we should not compromise our character though for a bad friendship. Even Karna was instructed by Krishna before the war. Karna, I reveal the secret to you. You are not an ordinary person. You are the first son of Mother Kunti. I'll make you the king of the whole Bhumandala planet if you join the Pandavas. You stand by Dharma. But if you stand by Adharma, no one can save you, Karna. Dharma rakshita rakshitaha. Dharma will destroy you. If you stand by Adharma, I'll forgive you for all your mistakes. But Karna thought was so, you see, it's very much important. So if somebody is so deep ignorance, even good instruction, God instruction also, we keep it aside. Karna said, "My dear Krishna, I know I am doing wrong. But my friendship overshadows even dharma principles." That is a crazy friendship, like a jihadis. Sometimes jihadis in Islam terrorism, you see, they brainwash. What do they think? The way they brainwash that, even if somebody does not accept this, the principle which I follow, that means they're all demons, they must be killed. Who does not follow Allah, they're all evil spirits, they must be killed. The jihadis, that's how they get brainwashed. Who does not surrender Islam, that means they must be killed. Because of this bad, Quran never said like that. I read Quran. Quran, not a single statement Quran says that you must kill everybody. No, Quran says every jiva is brothers and sisters. The creation of Allah. You see, there is a misunderstanding, not misunderstanding, that is a crazy understanding. Craziness, madness. Karna was over madness of friendship. Sometimes we see even the current world, sometimes children get drug addicted, so they do crime. Gang rapes are happening, drug mafia, some scandals are happening. They think friendship, yes, my friend is asking for help, let me go even kill the other man. My friend is asking. This is called craziness. This is not friendship. Is a With Prabhupada says that surrender with intelligence. Don't surrender with intelligence. Karna surrendered his intelligence. The scripture says surrender with intelligence, not blind surrendering. Karna had a very bad friendship, and that overshadowed all the good qualities and everything that made him, punishable even by Krishna. How Abhimanyu was killed. Brutally was Abhimanyu was murdered. They violated all the code of conduct of the war. Karna was the main backbone of that. Dronacharya, Karna, Ashwatthama, Krupacharya, Duryodhana. Lot of brains behind the killing Abhimanyu. The all wrong way they killed Abhimanyu. When someone doesn't have weapon, you must not fight even with that person. But Karna was the one who murdered Abhimanyu from the back. You see? Where is the moral code here? So the current world, the murders, the crime. You see what happened to one of your Kannada actor. I didn't want to name him. Now he's in jail. He's in jail right now. What happened? Because excessive attachment to somebody. That excessive attachment overshadow everything. You do crazy thing and you regret, you repent. Why have done this? Because that particular moment, you lose your sense of discriminative ability. That is the power of attachments and friendships, bad friendships. So we must get out of the friendship. You must make friendship with the saintly mind, saintly people, with the great sages, godly character people. Then we have a sense of ability to make decision what is good, what is not good. We don't become like a Karna, losing our life for bad purpose. You think it's a good purpose? Yes, you may do charity. Even the mafia gang, Dawood Ibrahim, he did a lot of charities to some Muslim people. Yes. Can you say that, oh, he did a lot of charity, good work? So many people killed. The bomb attacks in Mumbai, 1990s bomb blast. See, these are all reality. Don't just be over emotional. You're getting some positive, you're getting some good things, you get some goodies, you get some benefits. You cannot compromise dharma like that. You must be ready to even give up yourself to protect dharma. That is the main character-driven people like Pandavas. Arjuna was ready to even kill his own grandfather, his own teacher, his own family members. They were standing by adharma. That is called godly character. That's called godly character. Not that you compromise your character to protect adharma. No. That will destroy society. So friendship is not just, don't surrender to friendship blindly. Be very wise. You see what other person expecting from you. What calculation they have. Is there any friendship, somebody criticize you, make sure they put you in the right path. They guide you in the right path. They also they warn you when you do wrong thing. Friend is the one who criticizes you when you're doing wrong thing. He will not let you do wrong thing. It's not that he'll be part of your crime. That is surrendering blindly. There's a crazy friendship like Karna, Duryodhana. Because of crazy friendship, millions of people died in Kurukshetra because it's crazy friendship. The third lesson you must learn from MahaBharat. What is that? How do we handle adversities with a divinity mind, with a divine mind? It's very much important. Pandavas had gone through many years of struggles, 13 years of vanavasas. 13 years of vanavas, not easy to handle. We all go to temple and ask God, please give me something. So please resolve all my problems. I don't want any problems. I want a problem-free life. That's why many people go to God. They want a problem-free life, pain-free life, anxiety-free life. That is not possible in the material. Na sukam na param gataha. Krishna declares in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, na sukam na param gataha. A person who does not follow Vedic life, he cannot be happy in the material world. He cannot be peaceful in the material world. He cannot get even ananda in the material world. It's impossible to get anything in the material world. This is dukkhalayam. This world is full of miseries. How can I get ananda here? No. So everybody go to God to look for a kind of a problem-free life. That is not the way. You don't go to God and tell how big your problems are. No. You tell your problems. You tell your problems how big God is, how great God is. That is Pandava's mentality. Pandava did not disturb Krishna every time Krishna, Krishna, come, solve all these people. No, they always handle all adversities, the royal life they had. But we see they lived in jungles. You see, can you live in jungle for 10 days? If you go for a trekking, any forest trekking and all, 1-2 days only you'll feel, array, how I can live? This is not normal life. You had sophisticated living. Pandavas, the royal life. Our life is what very small luxury what we experience in this contemporary world, modern world. Pandavas had royal life, They left royal life, everything, lived in jungles, slept on the floors, so, lived in the huts, and eaten only roots and fruits. Nothing else. Such a simple life they led, 13 years. But what was the mood? Kunti Devi says in Kunti prayer, Vipadaha Santuha Sashva Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavato Darshanam Yasya Apunar Bhava Darshanam. That is the mood. We'll tell our problems how great Krishna is. That is Pandava's mood. Kunti Devi says, Vipadaha Santaha Tasashvat. Krishna, you give me Vipadaha problems. What? Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru, give me problems again and again and again. Give me only problems, Krishna. Why? When the problems enter into my life, Krishna, Tatra Tatro Jagat Guru, Bhavato Darshanam Yasya, that situation, that anxiety, that unfavorable condition, that failure condition, that calamity condition, adversity condition will force me to think about you, will force me to remember you. Bhavato darshanam yasya, so that I will get you a darshanam. What will happen if I remember you? What is the benefit? Punar bhava darshanam. I will not have another life in the material world, Krishna. I will go back to Vaikuntha Loka, Krishna, so that you give me problems again and again, Krishna. Kunti Devi prayed. They said this prayer after Kurukshetra war. Can you imagine? Do you have guts to say this? After going through 13 years of Vanavasa, 1 year Virata Parva incognito, isn't it? They become servants of Virata Parva, Virata Raja. Nakula Sahadeva became the good caretakers of cows and horses. Draupadi became the maid servant of Virata Raja's queen. Every day braiding, doing that work, became maid servant of Virata's queen, Draupadi. Such a most beautiful, most great devotee of Krishna, became maid servant for 1 year, taking care of Virata's queen. And Dharmaraja, duty was entertaining Virata Raja. And Arjuna became Bruhanala. Arjuna became, transgender to train, to teach music, dance, and art to Virata's children. Bhimasena became a cook in the kitchen for 1 year. Even that time, how Kichaka, how harassed Draupadi. Her husband could not do much because identity will be disclosed. Draupadi was crying, what kind of life is this? But she never complained. Yes, Krishna will give me strength. After going through these many anxieties, Kunti Devi is saying, after Kurukshetra war, Krishna, give me those problems again. Because don't go to God for kind of a problem solving. Krishna will give you intelligence. Krishna will give you the capacity. Krishna will give you the strength to handle the problem. We don't expect miracles. Somebody expecting a miracle means that's not a good intelligence. So you learn the weapon, how to use the weapon of wisdom in adversities, to handle challenges. Bhagavad Gita is a weapon Krishna left behind him. That weapon, we must learn how to use the weapon. How to handle the failures, how to handle distress, how to handle depression, how to handle the stress, how to handle jealousy. Sometimes even people become jealous of, even own brothers become jealous of each other progress. Our sister, brother become jealous of each other progress. Even neighbors, relatives, there is a jealousy everywhere, even among the devotees. You have to transform the jealousy into appreciating other people greatness, other people achievement, other people's success. We don't become jealous of it. So these are Gita teach all these principles to us. Then with that weapon, we handle the problem. Krishna gave the knowledge. Knowledge is the greatest weapon. Bhagavad Gita, greatest weapon one can exercise. Our problem is we don't know how to use the weapon. We so-called Hindus, we worship Gita, we don't read Gita. We don't practice Gita. First, Avagahana. The first step in Bhagavad Gita, Avagahana, understanding Bhagavad Gita, first step. After Avagahana, second, Acharana, practicing Bhagavad Gita. How do we put Gita into practice? Acharana. Then the third is Pracharana. Then we must go distribute this Gita Gnana to the society. Our problem is a lot of people jump into pracharana without acharana, without avagahana. That's a whole YouTube and digital media. Every people talk about Gita. Nobody even many people even don't understand what is the core theme of Bhagavad Gita. What is how are they following in their daily lives? No. You ask one or two slokas, are they following? No. What is the value of prachara? Avagahana, acharana, then pracharana. So we must develop that kind of a process, structurally understanding Bhagavad Gita. That is the greatest weapon, can handle any amount of problem. Arjuna broken down. But what happened? Just 1 hour, he heard Gita from Krishna. Then Arjuna got up from his seat. He took the Gandiva. Before 1 hour, his Gandiva was shaking. He was saying, Krishna, my body was shivering, trembling, fear. My Gandhi was slipping from my hands, Krishna. My body is burning, Krishna. I don't know what to do. Such a man. We go through some situation, relationship issues, wife and husband issues, social issues, in-laws issues, financial issues, job issues. So many anxieties burning our lives. But we don't know how to use the weapon, no? That condition Arjuna was in, after hearing Gita, Arjuna got up and he was ready to even shoot arrows at his grandfather, Bhishma Dev. Nimitta matram savya sachin, Krishna, I'm ready to do anything what will dictate Krishna. I'm instrument. I'm your instrument, Krishna. This is the way of handling a problem. Not you go to God and tell how big your problems are. Tell your problems how big Krishna is, how big Bhagavad Gita is, how big Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how big Bhagavata Puranam is, how big the great devotees are, like Prahalada, even Gajendra. Such a difficult situation. Remember the Lord. There is no material solution for a material problem. There is only a spiritual solution for a material problem. Our problem is we don't know what a spiritual solution is. That is a problem. Everything in front of us, but we don't know how to use them, how to access them. It's kind of a spiritual blindness is there. The spiritual blindness must be removed. Arjuna had that blindness. Krishna removed that blindness. That's why I'm sometimes eye doctor removes that skin, extra layer, so that the disease of eyes will be gone. You could see everything very clearly. The spiritual blindness Arjuna was under in, Krishna removed the blindness by Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna could see the reality of this world. So we need to live in reality. We have to live with realities. We have to act for realities. We have to live in the real world, not in a Disney world, an illusory world, thinking, oh, I'll become this, I'll become that. No, there is optimism. You have to be optimism. We should have that kind of a, yes, optimistic mentality, but you should not go much into the pessimistic mentality. That's dangerous to society. So take Gita as a weapon to handle any adversities. Kunti Devi is saying, all adversities I want again and again, so that I could think of you, Krishna. I could remember you, Krishna. By remembering you, I will go back to spiritual world. That's the reason Krishna says, even Bhagavatam says that, who is Krishna? Krishna will interfere in your life. No, don't worry. You should have faith in the process, no? Shriyapati, Yajnapati, Prajapati, Diyapati, Lokapati, Dharapati, Patirgati Chandaka Vrishni Satvatam Prasidatam Me Bhagavan Satam Patihi. Sukadeva Goswami says in Bhagavatam that who is Pati, who is the master, who is the husband of everything? We think, oh, I am the husband, I am this, I am this. Who is the maintaining every jiva? Who is maintaining Panchabhuta? Who is maintaining all the universes? That is Krishna. But Bhagavatam says, Krishna, Shriyapati, Lakshmipati, your Yajnapati. All yajnas meant to please you. Yajnapati, Dharapati, Prajapati. You are the Pati of all the Praja, all the great sages. And Dharapati, you are the Pati of this Bhuloka, all the Lokas, you are Dharapati, Lokapati. You are Pati of all the universes, not one universe, multi-universes, Lokapati. Somebody understand this simple understanding. Yes, Krishna is the Pati of everything. Patir Gatisha Chandika, Vrishti Satvatam. Then what will happen? Satam Patihi. Then Prasidatam. Then your life will be very peaceful. Give control to Krishna. The way Arjuna gave control to Krishna, then your life will be very mystically, you'll be able to handle any amount of problems, tribulation, nothing, because you have a broader life understanding. Your problems appears very so tiny. Perception changes, reality, everything will changes. That's the reason. Use Gita as a weapon. The final conclusion of today's session is one of the top important lessons is we need whether God energies or God. It's very important to understand God's energies and God. 99% people want God's energies, not God. How many people go to Tirumala? See, lakhs of people go to Tirumala. Out of lakhs of people, maybe one or two people may ask, oh Srinivasa, Govinda, oh Venkateshwara, I need you. I need you. I only need you. I need nothing from you. I need only you. You tell me how many people even ask that? 99% people ask, oh Balaji, oh Srinivasa, you give me this, you give me this, you give me this, you give me this, I will do this, I will do this. It's only a mechanical business exchanges are happening. Where is the devotional exchange there? Do you think Krishna does not know what you want? Krishna does not know what you need. Krishna does not know what situation you are in. He knows everything. No. Somebody knows everything. Why you have to go and still complain it? He knows everything. There is a reason. Many people want energies from God. That is Duryodhana Bhavan. We all know this small anecdote, happened in MahaBharat. Before the war, Kurukshetra war, Arjuna went to see Krishna. Duryodhana also went to see Krishna in Dwaraka. Arjuna, being a devotee, he sat at the lotus feet of Krishna, like a Garuda Deva, like a Hanuman. Duryodhana was so very proud man and arrogant man. He sat at the head of Krishna. Why you have to sit at the feet of Krishna? Oh, I am powerful. He sat at the head of Krishna. Krishna was resting. Krishna opened the eyes. First thing, you see, when you're sleeping, when you open your eyes, first thing you see opposite of you, right? Who is standing, who is sitting in front of you. Krishna opened the eyes, he saw Arjuna sitting at his feet. Oh, Arjuna, how is everything, Arjuna? Duryodhana became so jealous. Duryodhana said, Krishna, I was sitting next to your head only, you didn't recognize me. You see, Krishna said, no, he was sitting at my feet, I could see him. He was sitting at my head, I could not see him. Sometimes you see arrogance. Even Krishna, God doesn't like the arrogance and pride mentalities. Indra was so proud. That's how Govardhana Leela happened to cut the pride of Indra. Krishna doesn't like pride. He is the Bhagavan himself. He acts like a messenger for Pandavas. No? You tell me, he became a driver for Arjuna for 18 days. He did not carry even 1 second. Oh, I am Bhagavan. Bhoktaram Eknatapasham Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwara of everything. Ishwara Sarva Bhutanam. Everything resting on me. I am everywhere. Krishna never had this kind of an attitude towards Pandavas. He was just like serving like a friend. He compromised his Bhagavan position. In the material world, suppose your friend is very powerful, He does not compromise that. He does not come to your level. He carries that power. He carries that pride mentality. He carries the position, everything. He minimizes you. Sometimes he wants to show off his power to you and to society. Krishna, being a Bhagavan, worshipped by 33 crores of devatas, he became a driver for Arjuna. What happened, you see? Duryodhana sitting next to Krishna's head. Then he asked both of them, what do you need? They both came to seek help from Krishna. We need your help for Kurukshetra war. Krishna said, I won't carry any weapon. I won't fight. I'll just support you, advise you, but I don't fight, I don't carry, I don't actively participate in the war. Is it okay then? Maybe I can. And one side, I have all my Sena. It's called Narayana Sena. Narayana Sena means they're very, very powerful. They're Maharathis. Narayana Sena means millions of soldiers who Sena of Narayana, Krishna Sena, Dwaraka Sena, Narayana Sena who protects Dwaraka. Very powerful soldiers. One side Narayana Sena, one side Narayana. And he asked whether you want Narayana, you want Narayana Sena. Arjuna was given first preference. He was very younger than Duryodhana. Vedic times, younger person was given first priority. And Duryodhana was very much worried. Oh, Arjuna would ask Narayana Sena. Because Krishna not doing any fight, is not doing any weapon, nothing. What I will do with this guy? I need soldiers who can fight for me. So he was thinking like that. Arjuna outwardly rejected Narayana Sena. He said, my dear Krishna, I need you. Even though you don't fight, even though you don't carry any weapon, I just need you, Krishna. I don't need any of your army soldiers, Krishna. I need you. Duryodhana was so much happy inside the heart. Oh, this guy Pandavas are nonsense. They don't even know what to ask from God, what to ask from powerful man. That's why they're suffering in the world. Duryodhana was thinking like that. Now we ask, Krishna, I need your Sena, Narayana Sena. One Narayana Sena, one soldier can fight with 10,000 people same time. Imagine, like the Bhishma Deva capacity, Narayana Sena, very powerful people, soldiers, millions of soldiers. Duryodhana got that. Duryodhana was very happy. Oh, I got millions of Narayana Sena. Now I will defeat Pandavas no matter what. What this Krishna will do without any weapon. They don't know who Krishna is, isn't it? In life, it's not about ability. In life, not about power. In life, most important is guidance. When you are down in your life, you don't need, you may be very wealthy. You may have so many resources around you. You may have very good things around you. Yes, financially, everything very stable. That when the moment you're broken down, you need the right direction. You need right counseling. You need right mentoring. You need right guidance. That you cannot get that easily in this world. Otherwise, people commit suicide. Why people break down in the four walls? They want some help, but they cannot ask publicly. You see, what Duryodhana thought, if I had the more numeric strength, I could win this world. What you need, a more mental, intellectual strength, and more on top of it, spiritual strength that comes from Bhagavan. More strategical thinking. War is not about just only fighting. Strategical thinking. How Krishna saved Pandavas. Number of times he saved them in Kurukshetra war. Bhishma Deva did, he wanted to please Duryodhana. He kept 5 weapons to kill Pandavas. How Krishna orchestrated everything. He sent Draupadi. Isn't it? So Krishna did every possible way to protect Pandavas. And you see, if you're standing by God, you think is energy more superior than him? No. So I'm speaking, I could control what to speak, no? My speech cannot overshadow me because speech is my energy. Isn't it? Similarly, my speech cannot overshadow me because every word I'm speaking is coming from me, is under my control what word I have to use. If a common is insignificant human being like us, we can control certain energies of our life. He is Bhagavan. You think All energies overshadow Krishna. Energy works under energetic, under Krishna only. But Duryodhana chose Krishna's energy, not Krishna. And Arjuna chose Krishna, rejected Krishna's energies. Arjuna knows very well. Wherever Krishna is there, Dharma is there. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. That's the reason we may think we have best of the best, everything in the world, but Mukunda is everything. Devarshi bhutata runam pitrunam na kinkaram nayam runam chirajam. Sarvatmanaya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihrutsya kartam. Scripture says that Devarshe Bhutaptaranam Pitrunam. Everybody has obligation in this world. You're obligated to great sages because you are reading the scriptures, you are reciting their mantras, you're reading the Puranas, you're obligated to all the sages from Vyasadeva to all his disciples. You're obligated to great Deva, Rushis, and Devata, Surya, Chandra, Indra, Varuna, Vayu. You're obligated to all the Devatas. Pitruna, you're obligated your father, forefather, your grandfather, obligated, other human beings. Everybody has debts in this world. People cannot say, I don't have any debts from ICICI Bank, HDFC, SBI Bank. No, yes, you may have financial debt, but every jiva has a debt in this world because of you are taking nature resources. Sunshine is not for free. Moonshine is not free. Varuna, rains is not for free. Bhudevi producing, that is not for free. Nothing comes for free in this world. You're obligated to those devatas in this world. But what scripture says, obligated to parents, forefathers, human beings, scientists, even great rishis, great kings who built beautiful temples. You're obligated to everybody in this material world. But you can be freed from all obligation. Scripture says that Sarvatmanaya Sharanam Sharanyam. If you completely surrender unto God, yes, my dear Krishna, this body belongs to you, my wealth belongs to you, my family belongs to you, my intelligence belongs to you, this life belongs to you, Krishna. Somebody has that understanding like Pandavas. What will happen? Gato Mukundam Parihrutsya Kartam. Oh Mukunda, you are only shelter for me. Then that person will be freed from all debts in this material world. It's not Sankhya Bala wins the game. Daiva Bala wins the game. Dharma Bala wins the game. You must stand by Dharma. That's the reason, end of Kurukshetra, everything happened. Then Krishna asked Arjuna, Arjuna, can you please get down from the chariot? Arjuna asked Krishna, Krishna, you please get down first. Because as per the code of conduct, first Ratasaradi, first the driver gets down, then the passenger gets down. That is a code of conduct in the war field. It's not the driver sitting there and you ask, you please get down. No. Arjuna was thinking in the direction. You see, Krishna is Bhagavan. Arjuna was thinking even the code of conduct in that situation that, yes, he is my driver. Krishna is driver, my driver. Of course, there is a devotion element there. But Krishna was ready to take commands, take orders from Arjuna. Sometime in the war field, you cannot even, there is no conversation. Sometime Arjuna would step on Krishna's shoulders with his foot. And sometime Arjuna would step on Krishna's right shoulder with his right foot. That means Krishna drive the chariot in the right direction. Sometime Arjuna would place his foot on Krishna's shoulders, left foot. Then Krishna drive the chariot in the right, left direction. He used to control, he used to give instruction to Krishna by placing his foot on Krishna's shoulders. That is the power of bhakti. We talked about Radharani glorious last session. Power of bhakti, bhakti controls Bhagavan. Krishna forgets his identity, that I am Bhagavan, I am God. All Devata, 33 Devatas worshipping Krishna. Krishna forgets all his position. He's my devotee, placing his foot on my body is like a lotus petal throwing at me. Sometimes you see a father, sometimes carries children on the shoulders. Sometimes child kicks on the chest of the father. Father enjoys the kicks of the children. Similarly, Krishna enjoys the kicks of even the feet of the Arjuna as a loving mood. He didn't carry as I am Bhagavan. And you see that mood, Arjuna asked Krishna, you please get down, Krishna. Krishna said, no, 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 you please get down first. Arjuna little puzzled. What happened? Krishna asked him to get down first. Arjuna got down. Then Krishna also got down. The moment Krishna got down from the chariot, the whole chariot had burned into ashes. Arjuna was shocked. Oh, Krishna, this chariot was given by Agni Deva. It's a celestial chariot, not ordinary chariot. Why the chariot got burned into ashes, Arjuna? Krishna reveals that Arjuna, this chariot got burned into ashes a long time ago. When Karna shot arrows, when Dronacharya shot arrows, when Bhishma Deva shot arrows, when other Ashwatthama shot arrows, all the celestial weapons, this chariot already burned into ashes because of my presence, because of my foot on the chariot. The chariot is functioning till few moments ago. The moment I left the chariot, you see now everything burned. So I was protecting your chariot. I was protecting you. I was protecting your chariot because of my presence. Nothing happened to you, Arjuna. See, that's what is whole Kurukshetra war all about. After the Kurukshetra war, I'll conclude this. Sometimes we think after the war, Pandavas were thinking, discussing, oh, we fought very ferociously. Arjuna, Bhima, Anukula, Sahadeva, and Dharmaraj. Everybody was thinking, wonderful war. We won the war and everything. But there was a Barbarica Gatotkaja's son, Barbarica. Of course, the big story. He was watching the war and he was laughing very loudly. His head got cut. Krishna cut his head actually. But anyway, but he was watching the whole Kurukshetra. He was laughing sarcastically. All the Kauravas thought, oh, what is this? Why he was laughing so sarcastically? We really fought very ferociously in the war. But Barbarica was laughing sarcastically. They asked, hey, what happened? Why are you laughing like that? Because they are discussing, Arjuna, you fought very nicely, Arjuna. Bhima said, you fought this way, that way. But why are you laughing like that? Barbarica said, oh, my dear Pandavas, I was witnessing the war for 18 days. 18 days, I saw only three things. Only three things I noticed. Sudarshana Chakra was killing every soldier in the warfield. I did not see any other weapon. Sudarshana Chakra was killing every soldier in the warfield. The first thing Sudarshana is moving around ferociously. That Krishna Sudarshana Chakra was working 18 days. I saw only that. And the second thing, Kapidvaja, the Hanuman was seated on your chariot, and that Hanuman was roaring. The way he was roaring in Treta Yuga to kill, Hanuman's sound only killed many Ravana soldiers. Just Hanuman's sound, roaring sound. That Hanuman was roaring and driving the chariot. That sound really penetrated into Kaurava's heart and created fear, and they lost the self-confidence, they lost ability, they lost everything there. I saw Hanuman's roaring sound in the warfield. Then third, Lord Shiva was fully engaged with Trishula, killing the Kauravas, assisting Krishna. I saw these three forces, everything working under Krishna's guidance. I saw only Krishna energies acting everywhere. I don't see any other soldier. I don't see any Pandavas. I don't see any of the weapons. Everything Krishna energy acted, protected all of you. Yeah, Krishna energy made you victorious in Kurukshetra war. That is Dharmo Rakshita Rakshita. Krishna will protect you. Krishna will stand by you if you stand by Dharma. So lead a life, dharmic life. Lead a principle life. Lead a value-driven life. And how do we lead that kind of value-driven life in Kali Yuga? Very simple. Very simple. Scripture says that how to lead a dharmic life? Very simple. Kalim Sabha Jayanti Arya Gunajnana Sarabhaginaha Yatra Sankirtana Eva Sarvaswarto Abhilabhyate. Sarva swartho abhilabhyate. You get all the labhyata. You gain everything. Sarva swartho. In Kali Yuga, how do we get the benefits of everything? By doing one thing. What is that? Guna Gnana Sara Bhaginaha. Gnana Sara, Gita Sara, Veda Sara, Karma Sara, Guna Sara, Sara Bhaginaha. What is that? Yatra Sankirtana Eva. Chanting Krishna Rama Namas. Harinama Sankirtana. That's why we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the Kali Yuga's medicine given by Krishna for Kali Yuga's people. So whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita to convince you to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. It's not ISKCON mantra. It's coming from Shastra, coming from scriptures. So this Kali Yuga, Kalim Sabhya Jananti Arya. Kali Yuga, Kali Sabhya Jananti. The great intellectual people, Aryan, intellectual people, civilized people, what they do? They do this Guna Gnana Sara Bhaginaha Sankirtana Yevaha. They chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, intellectual people in Kali Yuga. They fully worship Kali Yuga with this Maha Mantra. They get Sarva Labhyate. They get everything what other people is to get in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dvapar Yuga. They get everything by simply chanting Hari Nama in Kali Yuga. That is a way to approach Krishna, worship Krishna, and practically putting Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, MahaBharata into practical way is Maha Mantra way, mantra meditation, and Harinama Sankirtan. That's why Purandara Dasa, Kanaka Dasa, Tyagaraja, Annamacharya, Tukaram, Jayadeva, Vallabhacharya, all the great acharyas propagated Nama Sankirtana Yajna in Kali Yuga. If you understand all those kirtans, all the essence is remember Narayana, chant Narayana, worship Narayana, nothing else in this world. Because all 33 devatas worshipping Narayana, nothing else. So please put this into practice. Then you will be under Krishna Kavacha, Narayana Kavacha, Narayana's protection. That mantra will protect you wherever you travel. So make a habit. Every day chant at least one mala, 108 times of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Please put into practice. You are spending so much time from morning till evening for all your material things, all of the family, domestic things, household things. Invest 10 minutes for your soul. You feed the soul. You feed yourself. We are feeding the body, but we are not feeding the soul. Bhakti is the food for the soul. Bhakti not doing agarbati deepa. Bhakti means practically expressing our gratitude towards God. So that is best way to express gratitude is invest your time. So chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 108 times. So take it as a Hare Krishna challenge and put every day at least invest 10 minutes a day to chant mantra. At least read one shloka from Bhagavad Gita. The two things will give you the fearless life and also give you so much confidence to handle the challenges in the real world. Also make you courageous to handle even death. Even death cannot scare you. What can scare you? Nothing can scare you. You live like a Pandava's life means fearless life. So no fear. So for little things, little challenges, you don't break down. There is no breaking down here at devotees. So it's a courageous life, Abhaya Charana life. We take shelter of Prabhupada and Krishna, life will be Abhaya, fearless. So that is the essence of whole MahaBharat is, if you surrender unto God, your life will become fearless. So many enemies may attack you, but Krishna will make sure you're protected in every situation. Krishna will safeguard you, will hold your hand, but if you hold on to Dharma, Krishna doesn't hold you if you give up Dharma. Hold on to Dharma. What is Dharma? Bhakti. Savaipamsam paro dharmo yato bhaktira dokshaje. So what is Dharma? Yato bhaktira dokshaja. Worshipping Krishna is the Dharma, duty of the soul. That supreme duty, param dharma, not ordinary dharma. You have fatherly duty, motherly duty, professional duty, son duty, daughter duties, but we should have a soul duty. Bhakti is a duty of the soul. The supreme duty, only human being can perform this duty. All other species in the world, animals, birds, insects cannot perform Atma Dharma. They can perform Sharira Dharma, not Atma Dharma. Only you can perform Atma Dharma, that is Bhakti. What is the bhakti? Yato bhaktir adokshaja. Adokshaja means Narayana Krishna. Vyasadeva says that bhakti to Narayana Krishna is paro dharma, supreme duty of the soul, atma dharma. That bhakti should be performed uninterruptedly, unmotivatedly, without any reason, without any calculation. One must perform bhakti. Then atmasu prasidati. Then you get the peace of mind in this material world. Otherwise, you cannot get peace of mind in the material world. Money cannot buy happiness. Money can buy a house, not home. Money can buy medicine. Money cannot buy health. Money can buy relationship. Money cannot buy love. Money can buy social followers. Money cannot buy a trusted friend like Krishna. So money cannot buy everything. Money can buy pleasure, not ananda. Only bhakti gives ananda. Only God gives ananda, paramananda, brahmananda. So hanker for that. Make your life meaningful, purposeful. Let me stop here. Any questions?